Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a slightly more sober, as compared to last night, episode of the Booze Cellar. Now, I did do 2 episodes of the Booze Cellar last night, of course, as many of you will have seen. The first one being a little bit more sober than the other one, so I apologise if the second one that I uploaded last night wasn't perhaps to a standard quality or a standard, not mentally scarring nature, but we shall go on as we mean to go on, and tonight look at something that kind of similar to the second episode that I did last night, is a little bit more out of left field. So we're going to be looking at Dark and Stormy by Goslings. Now this is another one of those pre-mixed cocktail cans, so it might not be up to par as, like, say, the cocktails you'll find at, well, basically most nightclubs in Brighton or Northfield Bar at the University of Sussex, or the North Lanes Brewery, or whatever, but it's basically a perfect mix of Goslings Black Seal Rum and Goslings Stormy Ginger Beer. And I think it's also got a slight bit, usually I think Dark and Stormy, the cocktail, I think it's usually got some slight bitters in it as well. This doesn't look to be too strong, so it's only a 4.5, whereas I'm pretty sure, like, when I've made Dark and Stormy at work at the at Northfield Bar before, I'm pretty sure it is usually a little bit stronger than that. But then again, these kind of like pre-mixed cocktail cans are usually fairly weaker than the real thing, so you kind of just got to expect that, really. It's more of like a taster of what it's really like, so, you're getting, like, the experience of having a cocktail, but sort of like kind of just streamlined into a more easily accessible format, as we shall call it. But anyway, not really much story building around the can, but then again, this is booze. It's not really a book, so I don't know why I'm worrying so much about that. Anyway, I just had to pick this weekend to clip my nails. God, you forget how hard it is to undo a can when you've clipped your nails. But anyway, it smells quite interesting. Definitely smell a good bit of rum in there, and a tiny hint of ginger and a little bit of bitterness as well. So it does smell quite nice. I'll give the smell an 8 out of 10. Actually, it smells really, really nice. But yeah, bottoms up. I mean, it's definitely not bad. Like, it is nice. Oh God, but it's a bit disappointing, I'm going to be honest. Is it as bad as, like, say, the Rainbow Ice Sours I did last night? Definitely not. It is definitely considerably better than that, though. It's just, the thing is, like, with this, it's not so much a case of, like, the fact that one flavour outweighs the other. It's just the fact that all of the flavours in this are kind of mild, and I was kind of hoping at least for something a little bit stronger. Not necessarily in terms of alcohol content, but more so in terms of just flavour combined with alcohol content. So yeah, I mean, it's not the worst pre-mixed cocktail in a can that I've ever had. In fact, it's actually probably one of the better ones, because usually I find these to be a little bit disappointing and weak. And while it is a bit weak in terms of its overall, like, flavour, I don't know, it's still enjoyable, and I still probably would recommend this maybe as a pre-drink, and maybe, actually no, yeah, it's probably quite good as a pre-drink, and also to have a couple with your mates to sort of chill out and relax. But I don't really see this as being a sesh drink. Definitely not a meal drink either. And you could maybe push it a stretch to be a decompression / relaxation drink, but even then, I don't know, you're kind of pushing it, really, to be honest. But I mean, overall, this isn't a bad drink. The smell is an 8 out of 10, but the taste is probably only just about 6 or 6.1 maybe. I mean, it's above average, but not really by much, to be honest. It's nice though, and, like, if you're into this sort of thing where it's just fairly weakish, and it's got a taste of like something a bit different. You know, it's worth a try. I mean, to be honest with you, this isn't probably one of those things I'd buy again, but you know, if they, you know, at least maybe improve the flavour a bit. But I mean, if someone bought me a few cans of these when they were coming round to my house for pre-drinks, then I'd be more than happy. So yeah, no, it's not bad, but it could be definitely considerably better. I don't know if I could wholesale recommend this, but if you're looking for something fairly weakish to start off a night of drinking, then it'll probably be quite good for that, to be honest. So yeah, but I probably don't know if I really could say it's a buy. If it is, it's only just. And I could probably recommend it to quite a few people, but again, like only very substantially and in a somewhat situational sense. So yeah, it's hard to wholesale recommend this, but to be fair, it is fairly nice. So you know, it could be a hell of a lot worse. But yeah. In any case, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Ted's Booze Cellar with me, your most gracious host. If you did enjoy it, or at least found it somewhat informative, be sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future reviews or any other kinds of videos on this channel, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try to check them out. What else? Oh yeah, if you're interested, be sure to check out my other social medias, my YouTubes and live streaming channels in the video description below. And as always, drink responsibly, know your limits, and I'll see you guys next time at the bar on the next episode of Ted's Booze Cellar. Take care and bye-bye for now.